Coach, while we're waiting for that, would you mind just starting us off with the opening statement?
Yeah, we had a great week last week, first open date that we've had, and tried to, fix some bumps and bruises and some things, worked out a couple times, and so all in all had a good week. Really tough task this week. I mean, to go to Auburn and play for 11 o'clock game, just a really good football team. When you look at them, I think for us, it starts with their offensive and defensive line. They're fabulous, I think, at both of them, and just really top-notch players on their offensive line. And then when you look at their defensive line, they've just been dominant really all year. And then, then you get to the other guys that are really good. Quarterback, obviously, running back, Kerryon Johnson is a difference maker. And on the defensive side, I think their secondary is really good as well. So, really tough task for us. Excellent kicker in Carlson. And so anyway, for us, it's a great opportunity to go play a really good football team in a really good venue. We went there last year, and just a great venue to play. And so that's the way we're looking at it. It's an opportunity for us to go play on a big stage, and for our kids to get that exposure and try to get better as a football team.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Steve Megaree with the Associated Press. Give me 1 second here. I'll move you up to the podium. Steve, please go ahead.
And we're just wondering, we're working on something just regarding the difference in the size of support staffs, like with quality control coaches, at Power 5 programs versus non-Power 5 programs like your own. I'm just wondering, how much of obviously the talent discrepancy and the thing or staff, but how much of a disadvantage does that put you at when y'all are playing a Power 5 school? And also just how do you kind of have to divide those responsibilities when you don't have some of those positions?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't speak of it because I never really worked with that. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you how many guys they actually had and what they do. I just kind of know our situation and what we have in trying to get it done. But I'm sure it's an advantage to have the more people you can have, especially more qualified people. But to be honest with you, once the game gets kicked off this week, there'll be some some more concerns for us really than that. And playing a really good football team. So I wish I could help you out. Like I said, I haven't worked at that particular level. I know I have more resources here than I did in McNeese. And so I'm actually moving up in the world. So.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Steve. And Coach, if you wouldn't mind, obviously you talked a little bit about Auburn, had the off week. Could you just talk about what you guys worked on during that time? I'm sure obviously you got a chance to look at some younger players, but would you mind walking us through what you did during the bye week?
Well, we worked out a couple of days, and as you said, the biggest emphasis was trying to get some guys that had played the 9 or 10 straight weeks or whatever and tried to get them out of some things and tried to give some of our younger players and some more reps to try to, build a little depth here for the last 3 games and stuff. And I think we accomplished that. Really, offensively, we really wanted to stay in a rhythm. I think we've been playing pretty well on that side of the football. Defensively, we moved a couple more people around in a couple positions to try to give us some depth heading into the last 3 games because the bulk of the injuries we've had this year have all been on defense, and majority of them the defensive backs. So we're continuing to kind of, find a few things that, that we think we can do, that we can play some younger guys and they can have some confidence in terms of what we're doing. So that was kind of the main focus this week from a defensive standpoint, is to try to build some depth for the last 3 games here.
Thank you, Coach. We do appreciate your time, and thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.